What up, fashionistas? Alright, so the first thing you guys want to do before you put on any makeup is you want to moisturize real good like. And I use the Kiehl's Age Defining Men's Moisturizer. And I don't know why it's a moisturizer for men, other than it has a very masculine smell. If you aren't as comfortable with your sexuality and you need something that smells like muscles. I'm assuming you guys don't know anything about makeup, so I'm going to tell you like the little bit behind it. So basically when your face is hydrated, it's nice and smooth, and any makeup you guys put on it, it's going to glide right on and it's going to look more natural, if that makes sense. So you want to make sure that you're not too dry, because if you use any foundation or any product at all, it's going to cling to those dry patches and it's going to look artificial. So what we're kind of doing here is I want you guys to be able to put on makeup, but even if a bitch comes up at your face with a magnifying glass, they won't ever know. Because usually people are like, do you ever wear makeup? And I'm like, yeah, I got a full face on right now. And they're like, what? And like, that's what I love. Like, that's the goal. So I have pretty dry skin naturally. And if you guys follow me on Snapchat and or Twitter, I've been using the Glam Glow. This is an illuminating moisturizer. So it's essentially a face lotion, but it has a little bit of a glow to it. But it's not glittery and it's not sparkly. It's more of like a wet look. And since my skin is super dry and I think it looks very flat, even when I don't have makeup on, I like to kind of give it a little bit of movement by putting this illuminating face lotion on the high points of my face, which I pretty much just do the top of my cheekbones, because you know I want to sparkle like a Coleman, and then like a little bit on my nose. I tend to stay away from the forehead. So you can see like that's already really starting to give me like shine and like movement and dimension into my face. We're not trying to change the shape of your face, we're just trying to kind of enhance what you already got, you know what I mean? So now I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and this is a really great foundation because it looks really nice in person, but it also photographs really well. So I'm just going to like hit it here around the corners of my nose. You see me? You see me? Anywhere where there's like a little bit of redness. And I have freckles too, and I really don't like to get rid of them too much because they help me get kissed on the lips, you know what I mean? I'm putting a little bit of it here because I get a little bit of redness on my cheeks. Just like right up in here. And then I'm gonna like hit the under eye a little bit. I don't want to conceal my under eye because then it looks too even and then I feel like my eyes are like this big. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys do have deep dark circles, you guys can use any form of concealer. The MAC Pro Longwear Concealer is the bomb. It's a little bit thick though, so if you want like a really creamy and light concealer that wouldn't highlight any texture or anything, I would go for the Makeup Forever concealers, or in tiny little tubes, and they're pretty affordable too. So you guys can see like in my nose area that it's evened me out a little bit, but it's not over the top, which is really what I'm going for. And then sometimes I get some breakouts or like discoloration here, so I'll just go in and apply it there. Same thing over here. And you can see it's just kind of evening it out a little bit without being too crazy. That's what I want. And I'm assuming since you're watching this video, that's what you want too. Unless it's your preference, you don't want to look like RuPaul. But I mean, if you're going on a hot date, you got an interview, and you know, you're just weren't blessed with perfect skin, I mean, why not put makeup on? Who cares? You know what I mean? And if you guys like don't want to go out and buy makeup brushes, you don't need to. You can totally apply this with your fingers if you want. You don't need to use everything that I'm doing. I mean, obviously, I'm a makeup artist, so I have all of this on hand. But if you just wanted to buy a face lotion and a moisturizer, a moisturizer and a foundation, go right ahead. Like, that's really pretty much all you need. We're not doing anything super strategic here. It's just kind of like a light dusting. And then, so with your beard, people tend to say, like, if you have any breakouts or it's a little lighter or any discoloration here, just go over the beard, because we're gonna take it off from the hairs only later on. So don't be afraid to really, if you need it like in this area at all, just go ahead and do that, because we'll get rid of it. So you can see now that I'm getting pretty even, and it's just like fresh, and like with that face lotion and that glow thing, I just like, my skin doesn't look flat, matte, or dead. It's kind of like, I'm just like, oh, he's awake. So this is my personal preference, that I take it a step forward, but I'm using the Marc Jacobs cream highlighter, because again, I have dry skin, but I'm also not scared of a highlighted cheekbone. I think it looks really great for me personally. If you guys aren't about it, don't worry about it. But I'll just take it with my finger, and I'll just apply it on the top of my cheekbones here. And like, this is just gonna catch the light. So like, you know, if you're on Snapchat at the club, like, it's gonna see this, and I live for it. And then I'm also gonna put a little bit on my nose. There's no strategic reason why, I just like it. And then you can keep working that in with your fingers, or you can go in with the brush, which is like my personal preference. But then again, it would mean you have to go out and buy a brush, but you don't have to. But it's like a dual fiber. This is nice for like bronzers and blushes and even cream highlights because it really blows it out in a soft way. Boom! All right, so now I'm gonna go in and bronze because I like to be tan. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes your foundation's like a little bit lighter than your actual face. You want to just bronze it up, and it also takes away any excess shine. So I'm just gonna grab one of my bronzers. This one is, I'm gonna use a combination of these two. They're both from Too Faced. They're the Chocolate Soleil bronzers. I'll have them linked down below if you're interested in buying them. But I'm going to just take this giant Makeup Forever brush, because it's huge and I can get like my whole face done in like 2.5 seconds. And just starting at the forehead, right at the hairline, I'm just gonna start working this in like circular windshield wiper motions and then bring it in to the middle of my forehead. Because I'm telling you, I'm trying to kiss on the lips. Who doesn't like being tan? Nobody. So now you can see that my head is really tan, which is great. And I think the settings on my camera are making me look tanner than I really am, because I'm not that tan. But I'm just like working this in the cheekbone area, and then I'm also like incorporating my eyes and the sides of my nose. Hold on. Harush is calling me. Are you naked? Okay, off the phone. So now I'm just gonna keep bronzing up on this side. So I'm kind of gonna start like at the base of my cheekbones, going from my ear to my mouth in windshield wiper, but yet circular motions, because I want it just to be really buffed in. Then I'm also gonna bring it in the sides of the nose. Sorry, I'm gonna use my phone, and to my eye. But I'm kind of like avoiding this area because I don't focus, because I don't want to lose too much highlight there, if you feel me. Hell yeah. So like that's pretty dewy for me. I do like it, but I go in with the Makeup Forever setting spray, and it's called Mist and Fix, and it gives me a little bit of extra shine and dew up in there, but I kind of only like hit the center of my face. So I'm just gonna go like this. Just kind of like hit there, because I don't want too much on my forehead or anywhere else. And then, if I can find it, so I'm gonna take my brow pencil, which I'm gonna use in a second, but I'm only gonna take the spoolie end, and since that setting spray is on there and it's kind of moistening up the makeup, I'm kind of just running it up and down along my facial hair, and that's gonna remove any excess foundation or powder or anything that we kind of got going on our faces. And then run it over the brows too. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Come on in here. I like anchor my pinky at the corner of my nose for this side, so I can get that fluid brow line up in my face. And then again, just like filling in a little bit here, in here, and then a little bit of sparseness up in the front. Nothing major, just kind of enhance that shish. And that's pretty much it. Like it's pretty low maintenance. Like you can still see some, you know, imperfections and stuff, but I like that. I don't want to be too over the top. I don't want to be fully and completely, you know, covered up. But I mean, if you really look, it's not much. It's just like I'm a little bit more even. I'm a little bit tanner, and I kind of just got like a little bit more shape and structure to my face, which I like. And then that healthy, you know, that healthy sheen. But that's the finished tutorial, my friends. I hope you guys liked it. Even though it was a little bit simpler, I hope you guys did learn a little bit of something and kind of how you guys can take that and, you know, just freshen up your face a little bit. I only used a few products and they're not too expensive, so it'll definitely get you going. But if you guys like this video, I do have other men's makeup tutorials. I'll have all the products I use as well as other videos that relate to this one linked down in the description box below. And definitely hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Become a fashionista, be a part of my fashion family. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye friends.